Hello, friends. The focus of today's Wellness Wednesday is on reducing anxiety in the moment. I'll start by asking Pamela a question. So, Pamela, can you think of a time when you found yourself really anxious about doing something, when those nervous butterflies show up and they stop you in your tracks?
I certainly can. And I have to tell you, those really weren't butterflies. There was a time that just thinking about making a video like this one, and the possibility of others seeing it brought up such a panicky feeling within me. My insides would actually shake, my heart would race, I felt sweaty, and I just couldn't think clearly.
I remember those times you'd spend like 3 hours doing a 3 hour video, a 3 minute video, I should say.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, so what helped you get through that fear?
Well, I remembered the mind body technique of deep breathing, which helped a great deal. People tend to forget the power of their breath and their ability to shift old habits of thought, and which are actually often the real source of their anxiety. So I would simply relax my body and taking three deep, 3 to 5 deep breaths while slowing my breathing and shifting my focus from outside of me, of what's going outside, what's happening outside my body, to what's going, inside, just bringing it inside. And this calmed my autonomic nervous system, basically letting my body know that I'm safe and shut off my body's stress response, which was that panicky feeling. Then later, I was able to identify and release what was really beneath the anxiety and fear using other mind body tools and techniques.
Yeah, for sure. So taking 3 to 5 deep, slow belly breaths a few times a day can do wonders, particularly in times of anxiety. So good for you for remembering to breathe deeply. Is there any other technique that you've used in that moment to help calm your fears besides the deep breathing?
Absolutely. And when I felt the fear and the anxiety actually escalating, going up, I did what's called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. And like deep breathing, it's a quick technique that you can do in your mind, and that effectively calmed my physical, really over-the-top anxiety symptoms in that moment. And it worked by distracting my mind from that fear, and by me consciously focusing in different ways using each of my 5 senses, which in turn let my mind and body know that right here, right now, I'm safe. And then, like I said before, when I was in a quiet space, I was able to really dig a bit deeper and getting underneath that fear and let it go for good.
Awesome. So the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique is such a useful tool to reduce stress, any form of stress, really, in the moment.
Exactly.
It can be done anywhere, anytime, just by using your mind. And it only takes a couple of minutes to do. This technique works best if it's paired with the deep breathing. So here's how it works. We're going to start by taking a deep breath. And we'll model this as we go through.
Yes.
So starting with 5, look around the room and then name 5 things that you can see around you. These can be objects, spots on the wall, something that's flying by outside, anything you can see. For example, I see a teapot. I see a handle on the cupboard. I see an outlet. I see my teacup. I see Pamela. And take a deep breath.
So 4, you want to notice and name 4 things that you can touch. And you can touch it with any part of your body. So it could be, let's say, I'll just model it for you. For me, my feet flat on the floor. The chair I'm sitting in, my butt is sitting on the chair. My hair, I can run my fingers through my hair. It's 3. And 4, I can touch my cat. You can't see her. She's over here. Okay, but I can touch her. And then you take another deep breath.
And then 3, listen quietly. Then acknowledge 3 things that you can hear. These can be external sounds like a fan in the room. It can be you breathing. So let me model this as well. So I'm hearing the rain outside. I'm hearing Pamela tap on the tabletop. I'm hearing the slight hum of the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you can't hear 3 things, that's okay. Just imagine hearing them, like a bird chirping, perhaps, a clock ticking, the wind blowing outside, church bell ringing. Just imagine it in your mind. The same thing. Okay? Then take a deep breath.
And then 2, notice 2 things and count them that you can smell. And maybe that's the perfume you're wearing or the smell of your shampoo. It could be the smell of a pencil that you're holding, either the lead or the eraser. And you'd be amazed at how much around you has a smell if you just get up close and take a sniff, even like the smell of your vitamin water. And then take a deep breath.
And finally, 1, notice something you can taste inside your mouth, maybe the lip gloss that you're wearing, or even your own saliva. Now, that doesn't mean you go around licking everything in your environment. Again, if you don't notice anything, just imagine tasting something like bubble gum or a lemon or a tasty steak, because your mind doesn't know the difference between actually experiencing something and just thinking about it.
Exactly.
So I'm going to take a moment, and while I'm drinking mint tea, and I can taste the mint in my mouth, then take a deep breath.
So if you find yourself beginning to feel anxious, that panicky sensation that comes up, try combining the deep breathing with this 5-4-3-3-2-1 technique. And perhaps, like me, it'll help you to calm those really uncomfortable, scary feelings in the moment. And if you'd like to release once and for all what's underneath that anxiety and fear, then reach out to us. We can help you to do so. You can find us at www.wellnesswithinct.com.
That's it for today. Have a great day, everyone. And bye for now.